In the mid to late 1800s, protection of big game animals from overhunting was limited at best. Efforts by lawmakers to provide protections had limited enforcement mechanisms. In 1895, the State Fish Commissioner was also designated to be the State Game Warden, given the authority to arrest anyone violating state game laws. State law also, at the time, allowed for the appointment of deputy game wardens. In 1899, the first State Game Warden, Albert Nelson, was appointed separately from the Fish Commissioner at a salary of $1,200 a year. His task would be a tough one, contacting and, if needed, apprehending poachers or others violating the law in a vast wilderness country on horseback. Market hunting then was lucrative, while others were taking large numbers of animals simply for sport. In retired Game Warden Jay Lawson's book, Men to Match Our Mountains, Albert's experience as a range rider and detailed knowledge of the country and his backcountry skills turned out to be the perfect qualifications for the job. Albert was a natural fit for the Wyoming wilderness he needed to patrol. Born and raised in Sweden, Albert came to New York in 1883, hopped a freight car to Nebraska, worked in the hayfields there for a short time, then found another train to Rock Springs. Over the years, he developed his outdoor experience hunting, trapping, and roaming the state with his friend Billy Bierer. His expertise in the outdoors led to guiding hunters and teaching himself taxidermy. Albert's clients ranged from John D. Rockefeller, photographer J. E. Stimpson, and painter Carl Runges. After a productive trapping trip with Billy in the Jackson Hole region in 1894, the two liked it so much they established a homestead there along Flat Creek. In 1896, Albert had met his perfect match, Sarah Avila Allen, who also enjoyed hunting, riding, and dancing, and they were soon married, with Sarah giving birth to 7 children. In December of 1913, Sarah passed away at the age of 34. Albert's life understandably changed. He sold his ranch, moved to Kelly, and opened a taxidermy shop to support his family. When the dam formed by the Grovant Slide in 1925 that formed Lower Slide Lake collapsed and flooded the town of Kelly in 1927, he relocated his shop to Jackson and practiced taxidermy until his mid-80s. He passed away at the age of 95, with a legacy to Wyoming as one of its first and finest outdoorsmen, a man who took on a difficult task for his era, protecting the state's wildlife. It is only fitting that Albert Nelson has his place in the Wyoming Outdoor Hall of Fame.